Hello everyone guys! Have you ever wondered how binary options differ from traditional Forex market? Well, today I will compare the two of them, which will help you to understand which methods of trading is perfect for you. We'll consider the main advantages and disadvantages of each option so you can make an informed choice and rationally affect your capital. Don't forget to subscribe to my Telegram channel via the link in the description. There, I share unique strategies, advices, which will help you to achieve success in trading. And now, let's get started. Okay, today I will conduct two short trading sessions on binary options and also on Forex. Firstly, let's define what binary options are and how they differ from Forex. So, binary options are a way of trading where a trader earns money on the prices movement using trades that have a fixed time, a fixed amount, and a fixed profit per trade. Thus, if I open a deal to buy at this point for 1 minute, then if after 1 minute the price is higher than my entry point, I will receive a net profit of 92%. If after the time has elapsed the price is lower than my entry point, I will receive a loss equal to the amount of my transaction or of my deal. The main task with binary options is to look for similar short-term movements. The average time for a trade on binary options is from 1 minute to 5 minutes. Of course, you can open trades for an hour, 2 hours, and even a few seconds depending on the situation. But, however, I personally open a maximum of 2 minutes at a time. Okay, now let me open a couple of trades to demonstrate everything in practice for you. So, I found the first situation to work on. I immediately open a 1 minute down trade. Okay, let's see what's up in this moment. At this moment, I see the formation of a certain level of resistance from which we have already had a certain number of rollback movements. And these rollback movements confirm the strength of this level. Accordingly, I also expect a rollback here. If the trade is closes in the back, my net profit will be $46 and I will receive a payment of $96 to my account. If the trade is closed at a loss, I will lose this money. So my trade closes in a profit. Okay, my balance has increased and now it's $296. As you can see, in 1 minute I was able to earn $46 from one trade. And I think it's an excellent result, and as you may have also noticed, the main task with binary options is to look for the fastest and simplest situations to enter. Okay, let's find another situation and move on Forex. So, I found another situation to enter and I'm opening a 1 minute trade. This time, I opened a trade for increase, and let's see what we can observe in this situation. Okay, we have a certain level of resistance here, and there have already been certain reactions from this level. And the price has approached this level again, and I expect a rollback from here. This is because the last time the price approached this level, we immediately saw some resistance from buyers who began to buy up absolutely all attempts by sellers to go lower. Okay. So the trade's closed at a loss, but it's okay. I'm increasing the amount of my trade. So I opened the cover. This is actually quite a common thing on binary option since we have a short expiration time. And accordingly, we must be prepared in advance to open a cover in case the trade closes at a loss. And I opened the cover because I saw the price had again approached this level. There was no reaction to the increase, but we had a bull dodgy candlestick pattern formed here. This is a candlestick pattern with a long shadow and small body. It tells us there is a strong buyer in this area who's likely to push the price higher. So the trades closed in a profit. Of course, there was no particularly large movement. It's because I did not manage to enter the trade in time. Nevertheless, the situation worked out and we saw this upward movement. So now let's move on to Forex. And for those who don't know, the broker I trade with allows you to trade both binary options and Forex. And to open Forex, we click on Trading and select Forex MT5 Real Account. So I switch to the Forex terminal on our broker. Firstly, let's define the main difference between binary options and Forex. So, first of all, you should understand that on binary options, we have a fixed percentage of profit or loss, as well as a fixed time per trade. On Forex, there is a complete freedom in this regard. Firstly, there are no time limits, and trades can last from a few minutes to several hours or even days. Secondly, profit here depends on how well you manage to catch the move. Let's imagine I opened a long trade at this point, and let's imagine I closed it as soon as the price reached this point. In this case, my profit would depend on the distance between the entry point and the closure point. The same applies to losses. Let's imagine I closed the deal at this moment. My loss would also depend on the distance between the entry point and the closure point. While in binary options we consider the fastest possible movements, on Forex we consider the situation more globally since the time per trade is much more. Accordingly, for our analysis, we'll use higher time frames from 15 minutes to daily. By the way, I've just found an entry point. In this situation, I see the uptrend, and in this uptrend, almost every maximum has been getting higher and higher than the previous one. And right now, I've seen a certain retracement, but in this retracement, I saw the candlestick like this one, with a large long shadow and small body. This candlestick indicates the buyer's dominance at this moment, which will likely to push the price higher. Furthermore, this rollback occurred when the price entered this area. There were only one stop on this area, but at this stop we formed a level that had as many as 2 reactions. Let's move to the 15 minutes time frame. On the 15 minutes time frame, I see that we have a large number of upper resistance levels ahead, which the price will likely to strive for. Moreover, the buyer here had produced good impulsive candlesticks in their favor. Moreover, a bull engulfing candlestick pattern was observed here. This is a 2-candlestick pattern in which the second green candlestick completely engulfs the previous red one, touching its shadows. All these factors taken together indicate that the price is likely to go up. So now let's set up our position. Firstly, you should select buy if you intend to open a long trade. If you intend to sell, you should select sell. Then you should set the position volume. Position volume is calculated in lots, but for simple calculations, we've provided a lot calculator in dollars just above. So I've selected the optimal amount for the trade and clicked the buy button. As we can see, my position is open. Let's go to the position section and see what's up here. Firstly, we can edit our position using this button right here. And we can also force close our position using this button. We can also set our stop loss and take profit. And they can be set forward when opening a position while the trade is already. Let's clarify what's a stop loss and take profit. Okay. Take profit and stop loss are orders to close our trade with a fixed profit or loss. For example, let's imagine I set my take profit as soon as the price reaches this level, right here. As soon as the price reaches this level, my trade will automatically close with a fixed profit, which will depend on the difference between my entry and exit points. And I'll set my stop loss, for example, here. As soon as the price reaches my stop loss, my trade will automatically close, but at a loss. Setting a take profit and stop loss is not required, but it is recommended. So I've set a stop loss and take profit. I rose the price because I used horizontal lines, which shows the price at which I placed my order. Okay, so I can safely delete them and wait for the position to be closed. It's quite possible that if a lot of time has passed since I opened the trade, I'll close my trade myself using this button. So, my dear traders, it's been just a few hours and I've already seen a good upward movement. My take profit is roughly at this level, but I'll close the trade right now, My profit is currently just over $25. To close the position, I'll click the close and confirm button. So, the trade is closed. My balance has increased by $25 and I think that's a relatively good result for a small trade. Well, so let's sum it up. Which is better, Forex or binary options? Personally, I prefer trading on binary options than on Forex. For the reason on binary options, it's much easier to control your risks. And besides, in a shorter period of time, on binary options, it's possible to earn much more money than on Forex. However, it's all very individual, and choosing which is better Forex or binary options, it's up on you. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching it, and I hope it was informative and beneficial for you. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel, and bye!